So what I have here is a date walnut cake, and like I was mentioning about not wasting ingredients, I was walking in the back with all my dry ingredients and I noticed that I had some dates that I hadn't used and they were just sitting there, and it's kind of past the season of actually making a dessert with dates, so you know it was enough to make a dessert with, a petit four with. Okay. So what I did was, if you want to look at the cake here, I baked it in a sheet pan, and the best way to get nice clean edges is to freeze the cake, and that way when you cut it, it just cuts through nice and smooth. And you know, if you just look at this, it's kind of dark, it doesn't have a lot of color, it's kind of boring looking, so we want to jazz it up a bit. So I'm going to cut it in squares, and the nice thing about doing petit fours in a sheet pan and doing them square is that there's a lot less waste. So here it cuts them in squares, and I have here, everybody knows how to make a basic cream cheese frosting that you make when you're doing a carrot cake. So it's 2 parts cream cheese, 1 part butter, and then I put some powdered sugar in it, put a little vanilla, and whatever spice that you like. So to make it a little bit more interesting, you know, so I just put it in a piping bag and just pipe full. Little stars on the top. Okay, so here I have the petit four plate, and if you notice, again, talking about all the sharp edges here. So like this cake here is a miniature opera cake. So it's layers of a chocolate almond sponge that's layered with a coffee buttercream and has espresso ganache. And again, this had to be frozen in order for us to cut it nice and clean. And then this is brownies, you know, something so simple that you can do at home. And you can glaze them with your favorite frosting, you can make your own ganache, garnish it with a little gold leaf, you can garnish it with, you know, just even a couple dots of white chocolate, you know, keep it simple. Keep it easy for yourself. And then here are some truffles in little foil cups. And then, you know, going back to the waste, you know, egg whites. Egg whites are a huge, you always have an abundance of them, especially in the pastry department. So making macaroons is a really nice, easy way to use up your egg whites. You can, you know, use them in many different ways. So this is a classic French cookie. These are raspberry. And, you know, something as easy as make your own buttercream, or you can even sandwich it with just raspberry jam. Very simple. Then here I have a mandarin mousse bar. And again, you know, citrus is in season right now, and you know, if we have a lot of extra juice in the house, then what I do is I make a mandarin mousse, and then I make my own little jelly that's set with gelatin, and then just pour that on top. So then you have a nice array of colors and shapes and sizes on the plate. So it makes it interesting and fun for the guests.